Now on Good Morning Northwest, icy, slushy roads and high winds. We're checking those changing weather conditions for you throughout the morning.
Yeah, the winds are changing, the snow is changing in the higher elevations, and the rain has stopped. We're going to have a full check of that forecast coming your way.
And number 2 ranked UW hangs on to that ranking, falling to number 1 Michigan in the College National Championship. We'll take a closer look. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. We are so glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Tuesday, January 9th, and we have a busy morning weather-wise here for you. Let's toss things over to Mark for a first look at what we're tracking today, which is a lot.
Right now, for us, we have seen the rain and snow between Spokane and Coeur d'Alene stop. We do have the winds, though, that continue to gust. 36 into Spokane, 34 into Coeur d'Alene. Now, bear in mind, an hour ago it was 39 degrees. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know. Rain and snow showers returning later on today. Gusty winds will continue all day into the night. Heavy mountain snows continue. If you're going to be traveling, you need to be aware of that, certainly over to the west side. And bitter cold temperatures coming in on Friday. Winds to 33 miles an hour, sustained to 26. That's windy. And we have winds gusting to 33 into the Palouse, 36 into Coeur d'Alene as those winds shift with this pattern. So as we see this is the Doppler radar. Everything is pushing out, but now we have snow. All the rain has stopped. It's now snow into the higher elevations. That's going to be the trend. We're going to see it return as it kicks back around. Here's a look at our day today. Variable clouds, even partly cloudy at times. We are going to have a return this afternoon as the kids get out of school. Temperatures cooling to mid-30s with the return of rain or snow, depending.
Breaking news this morning, downed power lines and trees have closed State Route 206 near the fire station in Meade. According to Spokane Regional Transportation Management Center, the road has been closed in both directions between Madison and the end of State Route 206 since about 2:30 this morning. And we do have a number of school delays and closures as well. That list is running on your screen. We also have an updated list on KXLY.com.
And new details at the Breaking Now desk. We're following breaking news out of Grant County this morning, where the sheriff's office tells us Quincy police officers shot and killed a man last night. The sheriff's office says it happened at the Jackpot Food Mart on F Street Southeast in Quincy. The 2 police officers responded to a call involving a man with a knife. When they confronted the suspect, investigators say he stabbed one of the officers in the arm and shoulder. That's when it's believed the man was shot and killed. The sheriff's office saying the officers' wounds are not life-threatening. We do expect the sheriff's office to share more information later on today. We'll update you as soon as we learn more. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. The Idaho legislature is back in session, and Governor Brad Little gave his annual State of the State address last night.
State of our state is strong, stronger than ever before.
Now, during his speech, the governor announced that he plans on investing $2 billion over the next 10 years to improve neglected school buildings.
We've all seen the pictures and the videos of some Idaho schools that are neglected, crumbling, leaking, falling apart. In one school I visited, raw sewage is seeping into a space under the cafeteria.
Now, the governor also wants to improve and protect students' mental health.
We know young people today face greater levels of distress and isolation than any other generation before them.
The governor's plan would be to double the funding for school advisors across the state. It also proposes a new statewide initiative for additional suicide prevention. Little is also calling for Idaho lawmakers to pass legislation to hold social media companies accountable for the impact that they're having on kids' mental health.
Social media is addicting. It creates a forum for cyberbullying. It replaces quality time with kids' friends and loved ones. And it makes them compare themselves to impossible artificial standards for looks and lifestyles.
The governor used new laws in Utah and Arkansas as examples of the types of laws that he would like to see passed in Idaho. Those include laws that would provide parents with ways to both monitor and control kids' social media use. Well, today, Washington Governor Jay Inslee will be delivering his State of the State address in Olympia. It starts at noon, and you can stream it on KXLY.com and on your connected TV with our KXLY Plus app.
We are following more breaking news this morning of an armed burglary that led to a car chase in Spokane.
Police have arrested 2 people and say they're still searching for at least 2 more. Well, here's what we know so far. Police responded to a residential burglary call at 8400 North Nevada around 1:40 this morning. Multiple callers reported seeing people wearing masks and carrying guns and then leaving the scene in a car. Now, the Spokane County Sheriff's deputy spotted the car and followed it, tried to perform a traffic stop, but the vehicle fled that stop, leading to a chase. Eventually, officers caught up with the suspects at Liberty Park, and a canine tracked 2 people. We now know that is 18-year-old Mackenzie McFarling and 31-year-old Shane Johnson. Police say they're still looking for 2 others. If you know anything about this incident at all, you're asked to call Crime Check. That number listed on your screen, 509-456-2233.
Well, this is the last week of curbside pickup for your Christmas tree in Spokane. Just place it next to your carts on your scheduled garbage pickup day. If your tree is taller than 6 feet, cut it in half. They will all be chipped and composted. And this is something you could do next year, maybe. We have been seeing a lot of stories about Christmas trees. They're a favorite snack and a natural dewormer for goats. So since we had our little newsroom Christmas tree up, our digital anchor Rob King went to a viewer's home in Cheney to feed it to these little ones named Phoebe, Bessie, Inky, and Fern.
I like the way Mark put it originally, appetizer.
Yeah, because
it's kind of little.
It was a small tree.
It was, but okay, hope it's a nice little snack.
Yeah.
By the way, they don't just eat Christmas trees, they eat everything.
Everything else.
Okay, let's take a look at the plunge.
Oh, my
it could be a panic
word.
plunge for some.
Wow.
7 below 0 for Friday night. That's the expected overnight low. So we have the rain, the snow, the winds, and then that Arctic blast. We're going to talk about all of it coming up.
Are extra patrols working? Coming up, what we are learning about the Spokane police effort to crack down around a high crime area, 2nd and Division.
And right after this break, a major court hearing is on tap today that could determine former President Donald Trump's legal and political fate.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Feeling from a backed up gut? Miralax works naturally with the water in your body to help you go. Free your gut and your mood will follow. For 8 grams of fiber, try new Mira Fiber Gummies.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2024 models are available, which means you can get the best selection now with over 100 great choices. And pick the color and package options you like best and take delivery today. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices. So if you need a safe, reliable winter ride, you can find it at Findlay.
If you're looking for a new ride for the new year, with delayed payments until April 1st, plus up to $600 of free upgrades like truck lift or tires, then you need to go to Cal.
Every time you use your ICCU Premier Rewards Visa card, you're earning rewards. Cash back or points, being a member of Idaho Central really pays back. Start earning points and getting cash back for your everyday purchases. It's a win-win. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe life should be rewarding.
3, 2, 1.
The new year is here, and that means it's time to jump into the gym and get those New Year's resolutions going to move more in 2024.
Let's go!
Lose some inches.
Drop a few pounds. Get stronger.
Whatever your goals are, Move Fitness has the staff, trainers, and facilities to get the job done. Plus, you can sign up now with no enrollment fee to be the best you can be and move more in 2024.
Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andes' priority. Get ready for the cold with a high-efficiency furnace from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andes offers a wide range of top-quality heating systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andes' team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can trust Andes to diagnose and fix any issue efficiently. Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Brainstorm at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:10, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. A federal appeals court hears arguments today over whether Donald Trump is immune from prosecution for actions he took after the 2020 election.
It is one of the key questions that could determine the former president's legal and political fate in 2024. Trump himself plans to attend the oral arguments scheduled to start at 6:30 this morning in 20 minutes. The former president has made the 4 criminal indictments against him a key part of his pitch to his supporters in the 2024 campaign. The Iowa caucuses, less than a week away. We'll have a closer look at the campaign trail coming up in about 5 minutes.
About 1 in every 100 people in Gaza have been killed since the war between Israel and Hamas began in October. More than 22,800 people have died and in the U.S., hundreds of pro-Palestine protesters were arrested for blocking traffic across New York City bridges. As of last week, the Israeli government believes 132 hostages from Hamas's initial attack are still being held in Gaza, though dozens of them are believed to be dead.
Widespread winter weather is causing problems from coast to coast. Nearly every state in the U.S. faces extreme weather conditions, from blizzard warnings in the plains to tornado watches in the south. At the college football championship game in Houston, the stadium spraying a leak from heavy rain. Today, that rain will drench areas from Florida to New England. Widespread power outages are also a concern from the Jersey Shore to coastal New England, with winds gusting up to 65 miles an hour.
We have winds to 40 miles an hour already this morning, and in our 10-second takeaway, more gusty winds, more showers coming in later on today. So warm and dry layers as you head out this morning. Our high today back and forth, but 39.
The gust comes up missing, and this is just really dirty, nasty. We deal with that. Our windows getting broke.
People working near 2nd and Division say they still deal with crime constantly. In September, this area of downtown was described as being in a full-on crisis mode. To combat this, Spokane police dedicated extra patrols into the area. Police say calls for service in the area are now decreasing, but the issues around 2nd and Division are complicated.
Division, the criminal activity we see, it is obviously a very complex, a lot of sociological factors at play there, right? So there's a lot of reasons for the activity that we've seen.
SPD has not given us the data on these patrols quite yet, but we will pass along that information once we have it. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:13.
Less than a week to the Iowa Republican caucuses, and candidates are crisscrossing the state, taking aim at Donald Trump, who has a huge lead in early polling. Coming up, how his challengers are pulling out all the stops.
It's a new season from New York.
Watch Kelly weekdays at 4. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Frasier's Kelsey Grammer. I'm freaking out right now. Plus, from May to December, Charles Melton. Next, Kelly.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today, we honor the Vanessa Behan Auxiliary Board.
From setting up shop to recruiting hundreds of volunteers, the Vanessa Behan Auxiliary Board works tirelessly to put on Santa Express each year.
For more than 30 years, the board has operated Santa Express, a store where children can buy Christmas gifts for their families.
It's a great organization, and we just love the money that we're able to give and the lives we're able to change.
Thanks to STCU for helping make sure volunteers count.
Agriculture Innovation meets tradition February 6th through the 8th at the Spokane Convention Center. Come see the latest in farming technology, network with peers and industry experts, and participate in seminars. Whether you're a seasoned grower, an entrepreneur, or just passionate about agriculture, this is the event for you. Meet, learn, grow at the Spokane Ag Show. Get your tickets now. I'm Melissa Paul, Ag Show Director, and I'll see you there.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap. I gotta call Swap.
Here you go.
That's it. I'm calling him.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. We've got lots of great choices, and every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care, so you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2024 from Findlay.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. And want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Welcome back in. The time is now 6:15. The 2024 election is now in full swing, with the Iowa caucus is now less than a week away.
Candidates from both sides are taking sharper aim at Donald Trump, who leads the Republican primary by a commanding 30 points. President Biden on the campaign trail as well, warning his predecessor and MAGA Republicans are poisoning America's democracy. ABC's Em Nguyen has more from D.C.
Less than a week away until the Iowa caucus, the first contest of the 2024 presidential election cycle. President Joe Biden taking aim at his predecessor at an event in South Carolina, denouncing white supremacy as poison, pointing to January 6th and Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election results.
An extreme movement of America, the MAGA Republicans, led by a defeated president, is trying to steal history now. Losers are taught to concede when they lose. And he's a loser.
Meanwhile, in an interview with Lou Dobbs, the GOP frontrunner making a bold prediction that the U.S. economy would crash and saying he hopes it would happen this year because he doesn't want to be another President Hoover who took office when the economy was stable but later had to tackle the start of the Great Depression.
We have an economy that's so fragile, it's just running off the fumes. And when there's a crash, I hope it's going to be during this next 12 months. Because I don't want to be Herbert Hoover.
Trump trying to take credit for the current economy that defied expectations in 2023 with inflation down, job growth high, and unemployment rates low. Trump's GOP rivals are crisscrossing Iowa in a close fight for second place. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley raising the temperature on Trump.
Just because President Trump says something doesn't make it true.
Haley also taking on more attacks from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis after she didn't mention slavery when asked what caused the Civil War. DeSantis quick to criticize Trump, who suggested the war could have been avoided through negotiations.
He couldn't even negotiate funding for a border wall when he had a Republican Congress.
The former president today also expected to attend arguments in Washington as a federal appeals court considers whether Trump has presidential immunity in the federal election interference case. A lower court previously ruled he does not. Em Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
We are warming up here down below in the valleys, which is making those roads wet, also really slushy. But let's go up the mountain. Take a look at Mount Spokane getting slammed with snow. What do we got? I can't, it's hard
10
to say.
inches.
10 about right now.
Yeah,
Holy
since
cow.
yesterday. 10 inches, that means powder. Now, the winds could be pushing that around a little bit. Certainly on top it is.
I'll make it icy.
They're hoping it's going to stick. So let's see what happens. Let's check the pass cameras. Stevens Pass is crazy. Snoqualmie Pass snowing so hard the camera's literally upside down. But change required on all vehicles except potentially all-wheel drives. No oversized vehicles. Look out, passes snow-covered and icy. Literally, the camera's upside down. Yeah, I know. We've all had those mornings. All right, so we do have a weather alert day today because of the gusty winds, snow into the mountains. It's our entire region. It's going to be throughout today. We're going to see more. The wind advisory continues through tomorrow morning. We are not out of this. Winds in excess of 30 miles an hour for us all morning long. Sustained to 26, gust to 44 into Coeur d'Alene now, and gust to 33 down into the Palouse. Everybody's a part of it. 39 degrees. Again, those gusty southwest winds, 20 to 30, gust to 45 potentially, but sustained. That's a lot of wind. Now, for tonight, we're going to see those winds continue. 26 for the overnight low. So these are mild conditions compared to what's coming our way temperature-wise. Now, we look at the computer models. We are going to see more energy coming from the west. More mountain snows coming in. Now, this is 8 o'clock this morning. We're going to see that continue to be a mountain event. And then throughout the day today, we're going to have energy and we're going to have scattered showers that are going to be skipping across us and sticking into the mountains all the way into Montana. 6 o'clock, we could very well see some light snow come through the area. And then it's just a mountain event from there on out. We're going to see several more inches of snow into the higher elevation. So this is the potential totals by tomorrow morning, where Kellogg could see another 9 inches of snow. It's a lot of snow. It's much needed into the mountains, but it makes traveling treacherous. We want you to be very careful, all right? We have temperatures nearing 40. We've been there twice already this morning. We're cooling back down again, but we'll come back up. Let's take a look at the planning forecast. Planning on Arctic cold coming in on Thursday night, Friday, but getting there, 32 on Wednesday. This is about a normal day for this time of year. Now Thursday, 29, 8 degrees. Overnight lows of 7 below zero. Saturday, warming to 10, and then teens for highs and sub-zero temperatures Sunday and Monday. This is where we see the plumbing issues, certainly the people issues and animal issues. Yeah. Everyone needs a safe place to be with these cold temperatures.
Definitely.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Mark.
It's now 6:21.
They say that defense wins championships, and the Washington Huskies' powerhouse offense found that out the hard way in last night's college football championship game. Stick around and we'll tell you more coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The Tire Store for winter tires with no credit hassles. At the Tire Store, they'll let you split up your repair bill over a couple months. Get your car fixed today. ASC certified. Start an account with no credit check. Tire Store.
Welcome back, listeners. I'm here with Jeff, who works in one of Eyeglass World's in-store labs. Is that where you keep your time machines?
We don't have time machines.
But you can make customers' glasses the same day.
Yep, because we have in-store labs, not time machines.
Teleporters?
Nope.
Wormholes?
No.
Parallel timeline?
In.
Parallel universes?
Store.
Parallel parking?
Labs.
Magic wardrobes?
No, in-store labs.
Get 2 pairs of glasses for $89 the same day at Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses.
Home. It's both a place and a feeling. At yours, you strive to make new memories, create traditions, share stories, find the fun, embrace the surprises, and celebrate moments big and small. Memories are made at home, in every room, in every moment. Make your house feel like home at the Tin Roof.
It's the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan Service and Parts Center. We're ready to keep your car in the best condition possible so you can drive with confidence. From express service to more advanced diagnostics and repairs, our certified technicians deliver expert service and advice. We also have an inventory of factory Nissan parts. You can personalize your vehicle with accessories tailored to your Nissan. Parts and service at the new Coeur d'Alene Nissan, right off Highway 95.
You're feeding it.
I will, I promise. Thanks to our Premier Rewards Visa credit card from ICCU, we earned enough cash back to stock up on puppy supplies.
But we don't have a puppy.
They're very convincing children.
The Tire Store for winter tires with no credit hassles. At the Tire Store, they'll let you split up your repair bill over a couple months. Get your car fixed today. ASC certified. Start an account with no credit check. Tire Store.
The Washington Huskies came into the national championship game as more than 5-point underdogs to #1 ranked Michigan. And within the first 5 minutes of the game, you really saw why the Wolverines were such favorites, using their size, speed, and depth to deny the Huskies their first national championship in 33 years. Maybe the most ironic part of this game was Washington came in with what was widely regarded as the best offensive line in the country, but Michigan just able to make them look very pedestrian on the night. And because of that, it really disrupted the play of quarterback quarterbacks Michael Penix Jr. We've seen what he can do when you give him just a little bit of time. However, last night his timing and rhythm were off just enough as he missed throws that would have normally been made in the regular season, and that is what ultimately doomed the Huskies' title chances.
Obviously, we didn't come out how I wanted to, but I know that each and every player on this team, you know, they gave it their all, and, you know, it wasn't enough today, you know, and for me, I'm going to take accountability for the offensive side of the ball. I feel like we could have did better, you know. Too many penalties, you know, and we had a lot of offsides. And I'm put that on me because I got to be louder. I got to, you know, make sure I'm great with my communication and stuff like that. So my offensive line is, you know, hearing ghosts.
Now, Washington's going to open up their 2024 season against Weber State on August 31st, but 2 weeks after that, it's going to be a battle over at Lumen Field as Washington State will look to extract some revenge in the Apple Cup. You can start counting down your clocks now. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
A bummer. I know.
Tough
a lot of people
way to go down.
Are rooting for him here.
It is now, a lot of people rooting against him too,
That's
though,
true.
I will say.
We're in Cougs country.
It is now 6:26.
The investigation into why a door plug fell off of a flying plane is now underway. The shocking discoveries that were made by Alaska Airlines as they work to make sure this never happens again.
Plus, new money earmarked to keep Spokane's bike lanes clean and clear. Coming up, a big price tag. As we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, newly released footage of that dramatic holiday rescue.
There is a vehicle. It is pretty badly damaged.
A harrowing rescue caught on camera.
Jesus, how long has he been there?
Police body cam footage showing first responders in South Bend, Indiana, as they work to free 27-year-old Matt Reed.
1, 2, 3.
Trapped in this mangled truck for nearly a week.
Oh, he's underneath the bridge on the interstate.
He's underneath the bridge?
He's a crazy.
I've never seen something like this.
We've been trapped down here for that long. That's insane.
2 fishermen looking for a good fishing hole stumbling upon the crash, noticing someone was inside.
Who found him? There's a car over there. Let me go check it out.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of this dramatic rescue and the very latest on Matt Ream's recovery. With your GMA First Look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
$579 breaths to show them your stuff. Every breath matters. Don't let RSV take your breath away. Protect yourself from RSV with Abrysvo, Pfizer's RSV vaccine. Abrysvo is a vaccine for the prevention of lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. RSV can be serious if you are 60 or older. Having asthma, COPD, diabetes, or heart disease puts you at even higher risk. Abrysvo is not for everyone and may not protect all who receive the vaccine. Don't get Abrysvo if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its ingredients. People with a weakened immune system may have a decreased response to Abrysvo. The most common side effects are tiredness, headache, pain at the injection site, and muscle pain. Ask your pharmacist or doctor about Pfizer's RSV vaccine, Abrysvo. Visit these retailers or find other retailers near you at abrysvo.com.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Save your greed! So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice, relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Stay safe while traveling this winter. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect. 4 News Now First Alert weather on air, on the app, and streaming on KXLY+.
This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. We've got lots of great choices, and every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care, so you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2024 from Findlay.
If you're looking for a new ride for the new year with delayed payments until April 1st, plus up to $600 of free upgrades like truck lift or tires, then you need to go to Cal.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. And want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Where winning is just the beginning.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker following breaking news this morning.
Grant County sheriffs say that Quincy police shot and killed a man who attacked officers rather. It happened last night at the Jackpot Food Mart on F Street Southeast in Quincy. 2 officers responded to a call involving a man with a knife. When they confronted that suspect, investigators say he stabbed one of the officers in the arm and shoulder. That's when it's believed the man was shot and killed. The sheriff's office saying the officer's wounds are not life-threatening. Now, this is still a developing story, and we're expecting to learn more about this morning.
All right, good morning, everybody. We see changes quickly in the last half hour into Coeur d'Alene, sitting at 33 degrees, now 37, and from snow to rain and now slush from snow-covered roadways. Into Spokane, we're still sitting above freezing, 36 from 39 an hour ago. And we've got dry conditions, but winds that are in excess of 30 miles an hour. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know. Going to be rain and snow showers continuing hit and miss throughout the day. The gusty winds are going to continue. We're going to see that through tomorrow morning. Heavy mountain snows continue to fall. 49 degrees north, picking up 16 inches of snow. And it's going to be bitter, cold Arctic air coming in starting Friday. So the winds gusting to 44 into Coeur d'Alene, gust to 33 into the Palouse here, and also into the Spokane Valley to 33 miles an hour, sustained in excess of 20. If you're getting ready for the day, make sure you're dressed warmly because now we have a wind chill in effect. We do have, again, scattered snow flurries. This continues to push out, but more will come in on its heels and replace it later on today. So we're going to see still a chance of those showers. Now, here's how the day sets up. We're going to have variable clouds. Could even see some sun breaks. Air quality is good. We're going to see those partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures to 39 again, potentially. And then another round of rain or rain-snow mixed. That's going to be this afternoon as the kids get out of school. You're getting off work. And we're going to have temperatures into the mid-30s all the way through the dinner hour. Right now, the current winter storm warnings are in effect through Wednesday morning. That's for the Selkirks all the way through the Rockies into Montana and south.
And we have a number of school delays and closures. You can find that list. It's scrolling across the top of your screen. It's also on KXLY.com. And we are following some breaking news this morning of an armed burglary that led to a car chase in Spokane.
Police have arrested 2 people and say they're still searching for at least 2 more. Police responded to a residential burglary call at 8400 North Nevada around 1:30 this morning. Multiple callers reported seeing people wearing masks, carrying guns, and then leaving the scene in a car. A Spokane County Sheriff's deputy spotted that car and then followed it, tried to perform a traffic stop, but the vehicle fled that stop, leading to a chase. Eventually, officers caught up with the suspects at Liberty Park, and a canine tracked down 2 people, 18-year-old Mackenzie McFarling and 31-year-old Shane Johnson. They are looking now for 2 others. If you know anything about this situation, you're asked to call Crime Check. That number listed on your screen, 456-2233.
Warming shelters in Spokane are filling up with frigid temperatures settling in and moving in around the Northwest. Take a look at your screen. This is a map of the shelters in Spokane. Those at capacity are outlined in red. Shelters that are near capacity in orange. There's an obvious demand to stay warm with snow falling and temperatures plummeting soon. On Saturday, we visited Family Promise, where about 60 people spent the night. On Sunday, that number nearly doubled to 105. We just checked. As of this morning, Family Promise had just 16 open beds, and it expects to be at capacity within days.
That's the hard part, is we are the only walk-in 24/7 emergency shelter for families specifically. So there's not a lot of other options. So if we don't have space, it's turning kids and families away onto the street.
This shelter is working with the city to expand its capacity by another 15 beds. In the meantime, the city is looking at potentially reactivating the Cannon Street shelter, at least temporarily, to help people get out of the cold.
The Spokane City Council approved spending more than $500,000 on new equipment to sweep and plow bike lanes. Funds from the traffic calming budget have already been allocated to this purchase, along with the $550,000 for equipment, and an additional $400,000 would go towards specialized labor and maintenance.
We are following more breaking news. This one of a road closure this morning. It's at State Route 206 where multiple trees and power lines are down.
Officials tell us that the area is dangerous right now. Let's get right over to our Peter Choi, who's live there this morning. Peter, what can you tell us about what you see?
Yeah, Natalie, not much information at this point, but we're seeing the State Route 206 here right behind me near milepost 8 up to the very top is closed right now because of the down power lines, and the Department of Transportation tell me that because of the strong gust of winds are the cause right now. Now, they say that roughly a dozen trees are down along with the power lines, and because of the safety concerns, there's more information.
Oh, unfortunately, we are losing Peter up there with that problems with the weather causing our signal to go out. We'll be checking in with him throughout the morning. Again, that's up in Meade. Because of inflation continuing to decline last year, monthly Social Security payments will only rise by 3.2% based on the cost of living adjustment. The boost is a bit disappointing when compared to the 8.7% increase in 2022. Another concern is standard premiums for Medicare Part B are climbing.
This is probably not enough for them to be able to feel comfortable and confident about their savings.
On the bright side, people who have not retired yet can sock away more money. Anyone at least 50 years old can contribute up to $30,500 this year. And 4 decades after Congress voted to slowly raise the full retirement age from 65 to 67, the goal is close to being achieved, reaching 66 and 8 months in the final half of 2024.
Well, the man who attacked a Nevada judge last week has now returned to court. Deobra Redden appeared shackled and wearing a spit mask and mittens to prevent self-injury or any other injury, self-inflicted or otherwise. The attack happened as Judge Mary Kay Holthus sentenced Redden for violating his parole from a previous attempted battery case.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
That video is still shocking to watch. And in court on Monday, Judge Holthus sentencing Redden to up to 48 months in prison for that previous attempted battery case.
I want to make it clear that I am not changing or modifying the sentence I was in the process of imposing last week before I was interrupted by defendant's actions.
Redden's legal trouble doesn't end there. He still faces multiple charges, including battery and extortion from last week's attack, but those will come in from a different judge. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:37.
And Mark is standing by and taking a look at those temperatures. Oh boy.
We really want to continue to look into the future to tell you about these very cold single-digit temperatures on Friday, the teens all the way into next week. Overnight lows of sub-zero. Yeah, it's going to be that. We're clearing. We're going to get colder. We're going to see more about that forecast, and what we can see this afternoon still coming your way.
More kids are getting high on accident, why experts say cannabis exposure numbers are up and the impacts that trend is having on kids. That's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Join us on a holiday vacations tour. Explore Alaska on a Glacier Bay cruise June 4th to the 16th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com keyword Spokane for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Temperatures outside are expected to drop near zero from now through the end of the month, and we want you to be prepared. Keep your thermostat set at 70 degrees. Let faucets in your home drip. Cover hose bibs. Keep garage doors closed. Have space heaters on hand. And remember, Bill's Heating and Air will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, should you have issues at all. Happy New Year from your Bill's Heating and Air family.
We can't help what you do before you go to bed, but we can make sure the sleep is solid once you finally get there. And during the extended New Year's super sale at Denver Mattress, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Check out the Summit for only $299.99, plus 6 years no interest financing and free shipping. Here's to 365 nights of better sleep. Happy New Year from Denver Mattress.
The Cottages of Spokane is unique in-memory care, designed with freedom of movement and community in mind. The 4 cottages provide an intimate, comfortable home-like atmosphere where residents are free to move among the cottages, arranged around a 4-season discovery garden. The entire community is secure and invites exploration, providing residents with as much freedom and socialization as possible. The highly skilled staff specialize in memory care and invite you to tour this unique and home-like facility. The Cottages of Spokane.
The new year is here, and that means it's time to move more in 2024 and get those New Year's resolutions started with a great special offer to join everyone's favorite gym, Move Fitness.
Join the movement. When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:41. Cannabis products come in all sorts of edible forms, including gummies, candies, and cookies.
Yeah, and because of this, experts warn that it increases the risk of children eating them accidentally. Cannabis exposure for kids increased more than tenfold from 2017 to 2021. Nearly all of these exposures happen at home. More than a quarter of those children were admitted to the hospital for it. While the most common symptoms include drowsiness and lethargy, multiple children experience seizures, comas, and difficulty breathing. Experts say to keep cannabis products out of reach of children and call poison control if you think your child may have been exposed.
Millions of Americans may lose internet access or face higher internet prices as early as April if Congress does not act quickly to approve more funding for a popular federal aid program. That program is the Affordable Connectivity Program, or ACP. It gives low-income households that qualify a monthly discount on their internet. Nearly 23 million households nationwide currently use this benefit. The White House has requested Congress to extend the ACP with a $6 billion infusion of new funding. In the coming weeks, the FCC plans to wind down the ACP by not taking any more new signups. There will also be an announcement on a specific termination date for the program unless funding is restored.
All right, good morning. It is a breezy one. Here's your 10-second takeaway. Those gusty winds continuing. Showers are pushing out, but more will come in this afternoon. So warm and dry layers as you're heading out today in preparation for what's coming. 39 will be our high.
Divers in Slovenia rescued 5 people from a flooded cave where they'd been trapped for 2 days. The rescue leader said the 5 were taken from a 5-mile network of underground lakes and are now safe. Divers brought them food, medicines, and a heated tent while they waited for water levels to go down enough for them to be evacuated.
Scary.
Ooh, very. It is now 6:43.
And still to come. Thanks so much for waking up with us on Good Morning Northwest. We got a lot more coming up right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Those responsible for making our local roads and highways safe for winter travel would like to remind you that snow removal is an important, critical, and precise task. Please give the right-of-way to removal equipment so we can all get where we need to go quickly and safely.
Spokane Exercise Equipment is the Inland Northwest premier provider of top-of-the-line exercise and rehabilitation equipment. Once the Spokane Exercise Equipment technicians have finished setting up your new home gym, that's when the workout competition begins. Spokane Exercise Equipment has all you need to achieve your fitness goals. They offer delivery, installation, service, and maintenance for all residential and commercial customers. Visit them in downtown Spokane or go online to see their full line of products.
Express yourself with M-Face, a non-invasive facelift. No surgery, no toxins, no needles, no downtime, and it's pain-free. Tone, contour, and smooth your face today with M-Face, the first and only clinic in North Idaho with the M-Face technology. Contact Revival Wellness Clinic today.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is making room for new inventory. For a limited time, you can create your ideal space and save on in-stock selections. Sofas, chairs, tables, and more. Comfortable and beautiful furniture makes a house feel like home. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2024 models are available, which means you can get the best selection now with over 100 great choices. And pick the color and package options you like best and take delivery today. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices. So if you need a safe, reliable winter ride, you can find it at Findlay.
Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
Inside Edition.
These are the stories that impact your life. It's now just about 6:46. 4 News Now and STCU are honoring volunteers who truly make a difference with their time and efforts to nonprofit organizations in the area. And today, we are proud to announce that the Vanessa Behan Auxiliary Board has been awarded a $1,000 grant to help with their efforts. These volunteers help set up and run the Santa Express, a store where kids can secretly buy Christmas gifts for their family members.
The $2.3 million that they have raised over the 31 years supports our mission of keeping Spokane kids safe.
With the help of the Santa Express, children learn about the joy of giving to others. All the money raised supports Vanessa Behan. And thanks to the Auxiliary Board members for their volunteering efforts and to STCU for making sure volunteers count.
We're taking a live look over Spokane this morning. The sun's starting to rise.
Beautiful.
Looking pretty out there, but I know still a messy area, messy morning in a lot of areas for people.
Underneath some of that cloud cover, and certainly into the mountains of Idaho. They continue to see it there. Here, I see blue sky. Nice, right? All right, let's take a look at what we have. It's me. By the way, I'm over here.
There you
Hi,
are.
how are you? I owe you a quarter now. All right, here we go. It is a weather alert day because of those gusty winds in excess of 40 miles an hour. And the mountain snows we're seeing, it's the entire region, and it's going to be throughout today. The winds are not going to really taper off until tomorrow morning. Now, currently, we're sitting at 36 Spokane International, 40 into Liberty Lake, 37 into Hayden. But look at the wind chills. It is 24. It feels like 24 at the West Plains. Feels like 29 Deer Park, feels like 25 Spangle, and low 30s in Idaho. So we want you to dress appropriately, dress warm, make sure those kids have layers if they're going to be hanging around waiting on a bus or walking. Now, and for those, again, there are several delays out there. Go to KXLY.com for the school situation today. We do have a wind advisory from Grand Coulee to Deer Park south all the way to the Oregon line through the Tri-Cities. 395 south again. Very gusty winds there. We have gusts to 33 into Spokane. Coeur d'Alene, gusts to 44 miles an hour. Yeah, it's windy. 39 our high today. We've already hit that twice. We're probably going to see it again this afternoon. The wind southwest 20 to 30 miles an hour with gusts to 45. Overnight lows to 26. We're going to have gusts to 45, 50 miles an hour in some areas. This thing's going to blow itself out, and then it's going to get cold with Arctic air. We look at the forecast radar. Now, we're still going to have the snows into the Cascades and the blizzard warning on top of it. But we have this snow that not only has been here, but it continues to move out. Is there any way I can show you what's going on at Mount Spokane? I have to tell you that this is, and we can do it at the end, but they've gotten a ton of snow, and that's great news. See, look at that, 10 inches of snow. We have 16 up at 49 degrees north. Schweitzer's been hammered, so everybody is in on this. This is going to be continuing as we look at the continuation of this. This is today noon. It's going to continue to move out with higher elevation snows in our area, and we're going to see the potential for those mountain snows to be in feet, not in inches. So as we look at what we can expect now for tomorrow, it's going to be less snow. We're going to have more scattered showers. And we'll see. It's me again. Here's what we've got, just like right here. we are going to see, by the time this is done for Wednesday afternoon, Kellogg another 9 inches, 5 inches into St. Mary's. Sandpoint can get another 8 inches of snow. So this really now is a mountain event. We're going to have scattered showers bringing maybe an inch for us. 39 for the high today. Again, we've been there a couple of times. 36 Coeur d'Alene, 40 into Ritzville. The planning forecast. So our weather alert day today because of the winds. Now we're going to have a weather alert days Friday and Saturday because of the bitter cold temperatures. It's been a long time since it's been this cold. We're expecting Saturday morning to be 7 below 0.
Oh, my goodness.
Warming to 10, and then the teens from there all the way into the middle and end of next week. And then we're going to start warming up after that again. But this Arctic oscillation, this air mass, is going to take a while to move out.
Oh, my goodness.
Good weekend
Need to be
stay
prepared.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up.
Thanks so much for waking up with us on Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
May I please have the Cobb salad, no cheese, no bacon, extra tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and dressing on the side? Do you have Picheline olives?
Wow, that is an order.
Perfect. I like things the way I like them.
It makes sense. At the Advocates, we're just as picky about what we demand for our clients.
Our clients deserve what they deserve.
Exactly. We won't stand for anything less.
Now, for dessert,
Oh, no.
I'll have the white chocolate.
Injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
Mother's Cupboard has the lowest prices on your favorite vitamin brands, like Now, 33% off every day, and Carlson, 30% off every day. And now, we also deliver in the Spokane area. If you can't make it into one of our 4 stores, we'll deliver to you, usually the same day. Only Mother's Cupboard has the highest quality supplements at the best prices and delivery to you.
Mother's Cupboard, things that make you feel good.
Want a cool new vehicle for the new year? A new style? Tough 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive? With delayed payments until April 1st, then you need to head down to the Cal Superstores in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, where they are offering up to $600 of free upgrades, like truck lifts, light bars, and tires, to customize your new ride. Get your new vehicle this year at Cal.
COPD hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe and tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets. But Trelegy has shown me that there's still beauty and breath to be had. Because with 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flare-ups. And with 1 dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Watts Daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's 6:53, time to get you ready to take on a busy Tuesday with the morning sprint.
Peter Choi is live with breaking news this morning on a road closure at State Route 206 where multiple trees and power lines are down.
Sydney Charles has details on the Alaska Airlines probe.
But first, today is a weather alert day. Let's get right over to Mark with his forecast on what we can expect.
All right, good morning, everybody. Yes, in our weather alert day, we are really looking at the winds being the big factor right now. We're seeing those gusts in excess of 30 miles an hour. We've had gusts in excess of 40 already this morning. We have 44-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Coeur d'Alene, so we just want everyone to take it easy. Doppler radar stowing. Still action in the North Idaho mountains, but we're starting to clear out. More will replace that later on this afternoon. We're going to have a high today of 39 degrees with afternoon showers about 3, 4 o'clock.
Lots of school delays and closures to tell you about. Take a look at your screen. These are the closures. Forest Bird Charter School, Coeur d'Alene Tribal School, Genesee, Hayden Canyon Charter, Highland, Lake Ponderay, Lakeland, North Idaho STEM, Troy, and West Bonner. Those are all closed. Lots of other school districts are on a 2-hour delay. Check out KXLY.com to see the status of your school.
We're on a State Route 206 near Volunteer Fire Station in North Spokane right now. The Washington Department of Transportation says the State Route 206 from milepost A to all the way to Ski Resort is closed right now because of down power lines from the strong gusts of winds. Now they're saying that the roughly dozen of trees down along the power lines. Now because of safety concerns, the crews are waiting until daylight to access the area. So again, State Route 206 near milepost 8 is closed. Avoid the area if you can.
More breaking news this morning of an armed burglary that led to a car chase in Spokane. Police have arrested 2 people and say they're still searching for at least 2 more. Police responded to a residential burglary call on North Nevada around 1:40 this morning. But multiple callers reported seeing people wearing masks and carrying guns and then leaving the scene in a car. The Spokane County Sheriff's deputies then spotted the car and followed it, tried to perform a traffic stop, but the vehicle fled that stop, leading to a chase. Eventually, officers caught up with the suspects at Liberty Park, and a canine tracked down 2 people, 18-year-old Mackenzie McFarling and 31-year-old Shane Johnson. They're still looking for 2 others. If you know anything about this incident, you're asked to call Crime Check. That number listed on your screen, 456-2233.
Grand County Sheriff's Office says Quincy police shot and killed a man who attacked officers. This happened last night at the Jackpot Food Mart on F Street Southeast in Quincy. 2 officers responded to a call involving a man with a knife. When they confronted the suspect, investigators say he stabbed one of the officers in the arm and shoulder. That's when it's believed officers shot and killed that man. This is a developing story. We expect to learn more this morning.
New safety concerns this morning surrounding certain Boeing 737 jets since a door plug blew off an Alaska Airlines flight mid-air on Friday. This morning, a second airline is now reporting apparent installation issues related to Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes. Alaska Airlines says the inspections of its fleet have revealed loose hardware visible on some of its MAX 9s. And United Airlines, which operates 79 of the planes, says it found loose bolts on some of its door plugs. The door plug that blew off was found in Portland and will now be taken to a lab in Washington, D.C. to be examined.
Warming shelters in Spokane are filling up with frigid temperatures and moving in around the northwest. Take a look at your screen. This is a map of the shelters in Spokane. Those at capacity are outlined in red. Shelters that are near capacity are in orange. There's an obvious demand to stay warm with snow falling and temperatures plummeting soon. On Saturday, we visited Family Promise, where about 60 people spent the night. On Sunday, that number was at 105. Just checking this morning, and Family Promise has just 16 open beds. It expects to be at capacity within days. This shelter is working with the city to expand its capacity. But in the meantime, the city is looking at potentially reactivating the Cannon shelter.
The Spokane City Council approved spending more than $500,000 on new equipment to sweep and plow bike lanes. Funds from the traffic calming budget have already been allocated for this purchase, along with the $550,000 for equipment. An additional $400,000 would be going towards specialized labor and maintenance.
It's the last week of curbside pickup of your Christmas tree in Spokane. Place it next to your carts on your scheduled garbage pickup day. If your tree is taller than 6 feet, you do have to cut it in half. Back with another check of weather next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What have you got against tomatoes?
I don't know how anybody can eat those things.
It's the big fitness energy sale at Planet Fitness. Join today for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime and get energized in the judgment-free zone. Never intimidating, always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Join today. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
We are here in Israel, a nation at war. The worst attack in 50 years. Israel waging a fierce bombardment of Gaza.
When it matters most, America turns to David Muir and ABC's World News Tonight.
It's the big fitness energy sale at Planet Fitness. Join today for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime and get energized in the judgment-free zone. Never intimidating, always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Join today. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
All right, good morning, everybody. So there is a beautiful view of what is clouds and a little bit of blue sky. And then here is another look. This is looking west where we have more cloud cover sitting at 36 degrees, but winds to 23 miles an hour. Oh, it's blustery outside. We have a wind advisory till tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Temperatures hovering into the mid-30s throughout the day. We've had a high of 39 twice already today. We could see it again later on, but about 3 o'clock, we're expecting more scattered showers to come through the area. It's going to get cold this weekend. More weather alert days because of an Arctic blast and sub-zero overnight lows.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us here.
Yeah, and we will see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts right now.